My name is Shane Poteet, and I'm here to talk about Brooks Robinson. When trying to find a role model, why not pick somebody that's a 16-time Gold Glove winner and 18-time All-Star to be a role model in your life? Brooks Robinson has made changes to the game of baseball forever. Not only has he changed the way defensive third basemen are made, but he has changed the way that people play defense all around. Throughout my life, I've studied the game of baseball clearly, and I have found that Brooks Robinson describes the play style that I look for in kids that I coach, kids that I mentor, and the way that I played the game myself. As a young kid, right around the age of 11 or 12, I actually reached out to Brooks as a fan because I studied his tape when I was younger and actually wrote to him thanking him for being such a role model, and lucky enough to get a handwritten letter back. Brooks Robinson is a legend, but legends are only made from where they come from. Brooks Robinson was born in Little Rock, Arkansas on May 18th of 1937. He started his life studying baseball while being a postman, delivering milk, as well as dropping off magazines to people in his town in Arkansas. His father was a semi-pro baseball coach and also a player when Brooks was growing up. Brooks lived across the street from the Little Arkansas School of the Deaf, where he would go over and deliver soft drinks to people during games, as well as use the field to make himself a better player. Brooks went to Little Rock Senior High School, where as a freshman they did not have a baseball team. In order for himself to stay in shape, he did track, he played basketball, and also played American Legion baseball, which is a high-level baseball that you can play for all the way up until you get to the college level. He played for M.M. Edwards, post number 1, the Doughboys, during summers, all the way up until he was a major league player. They say hard work truly pays off. I'm sure if you ask Brooks, he would have to agree. On the day of Memorial Day in 1955, Brooks Robinson signed his professional league contract with the Baltimore Orioles. Brooks then started his career at 21 years old, and he never looked back. Brooks played 22 years for only one team, the Baltimore Orioles. Brooks was the third baseman for the Baltimore Orioles and also had, like I said earlier, 16 consecutive Gold Gloves, all the way up to the one last year before he retired and moved on with his life. Robinson hit for a career of 267, hit over 250 home runs in a 22-year career. Brooks also led the Orioles to 2 different World Series titles, one back in 1966 and one in the year 1970. Brooks played along with 4 other Hall of Famers while underneath the Hall of Fame coach Earl Weaver for the Baltimore Orioles. Brooks truly transformed the way third baseman played just because of his heart and his hustle out on the field. He was nicknamed the Human Vacuum, or as people like to call him, Mr. Hoover. Hoover's a vacuum company who he also got a sponsorship by while playing, but he's a person that would never go for any sponsorships throughout his career. On-field successes and influences make for a long-term life, but what you do off the field gets you to the Hall. Brooks made friendships and a name for himself while leading to a Hall of Fame induction in 1983. Brooks also played in the years where baseball players not only played for just money, they also had to have a career outside of on the baseball diamond. When Brooks retired from baseball, he moved on working for Crown Central Petroleum Corporation, which is also a gas company, and worked there until he retired. Brooks played 23 years for one team, the Baltimore Orioles. This means that Brooks had more than just passion for the game, but a loyalty to a town and a group and a great fan base. Brooks also played in a time, like I said, where not a lot of people made money playing baseball, so millions and millions of dollars didn't go around to these players, but they also made an impact on more than just the players and people off the field. Brooks made an impact on baseball. He would make sure that he'd sign every autograph for every fan at any point in time, whether he was on the field, off the field, or whether he was, warming up before the game or during spring training. Brooks has a famous painting signed by Norman Rockwell called Thanks Brooks, in which I am lucky enough to have a copy of, thanks to my mom. That painting I will include in the side point with different photographs is a picture of Brooks actually signing an autograph for a little kid out in left field, and the little kid is thanking Brooks. There's a statement one of my favorite movies, The Sandlot, makes. It's said by Babe Ruth, a guy that comes to Penny the Jet's dream one night. He says, "Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, kid, and you can never go wrong." I believe that Brooks is a legend because even though he did a lot on the field and also off the field, now years later, 30 plus years later, Brooks is making a statement for all of baseball. Brooks has transformed the way the Baltimore Orioles look for third baseman and not only third baseman but other players on their field. For instance, Manny Machado. Manny Machado has been a great defensive player as well as offensive player, but has also mocked his career based off of playing just like Brooks Robinson the way that he did for the Baltimore Orioles. So you may ask, Moose, why Brooks Robinson? And I'll tell you, when you can idolize someone that made an impact not only onto yourself but onto the game of baseball, that's somebody you want for the rest of your life, and that's somebody you want to make and move on as the rest of your life being just like. Thank you. God,